Alright, hey guys, it's your boy ojaysam back again with another video. Today, as you can tell from the title of the video, we are going to be doing a Euro 2020-2021. Don't know what they're calling it, to be honest with you. But we're going to be doing predictions for it, who's going to be the dark horses, who is going to win it, and we may even, discuss who may be the top goal scorer. I'm not too sure, we'll see. But, yeah. Before we do though, please make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel as well. That would be very much appreciated. But yeah, let's get into it. We've got the Euro 2021-2020 prediction thing, which is done by UEFA. So we're going to quickly go into that. And yeah, let's see what the groups are. And we're going to predict each one of them. So let's start off with Group A, which consists of Switzerland, Turkey, Wales and Italy. A pretty decent group. I think it's pretty obvious to say, I think Italy at the moment have got a really good team with Mancini as well as manager. They've got a good young midfield. They've got, Ciro Immobile. They've got good defence as well. Donnarumma in goal. They've got a bit of experience and a little bit of youth as well. So I'm going to put them top of the group, with second not being Wales or Switzerland. It is going to be, for my opinion, Turkey. I think they have been very, very good throughout the qualifiers and in a lot of the games. I mean, the one that springs to mind was the one against Netherlands, albeit Netherlands aren't the best of sides at the moment. But I think Turkey, they've got a good defence. You've got Ozan Kabak, who had a good spell at decent spell at Liverpool. You've got Demiral from Juventus, and you've obviously got Soyuncu from Leicester. They've got a really good team. And I think this is probably a year that they could, cause a little bit of an upset in the sense of being dark horses, and kind of reminiscent of what they did in the 2008 Euros, if I'm not mistaken. And for third place, it's a bit of a difficult one. I think it's going to be very tight. I'm going to go for the home nations, and I'm going to go with Wales. I think Bale started to hit a good run of form towards the latter stages of the season, and hopefully he can replicate that form into the Euros. I mean, it's going to be huge without Ryan Giggs, obviously, due to the allegations he's had. But I'm going to go with that. I think it's going to be really tight. I think the top two are pretty secure. I think third and fourth it's going to be quite tight, in my opinion. I'm going to go Switzerland last. However, I would, you know what? I'm actually going to switch it. I think Switzerland third, Wales fourth. I think with them not having their manager, Ryan Giggs, or due to the things he's done, you guys can check out yourselves. If you know, you know. But I think it's going to be that. I think Switzerland, they've got a good team. You've got youth, but then you've also got a good defense as well. The likes of Akanji, then Xhaka, Shaqiri, Dimitrovic, the striker as well. They've got a decent team, so I'm actually going to go with Switzerland. Then, in Group B, we've got Russia, Belgium, Denmark, and Finland. I think this one's pretty easy. I think this one's actually pretty easy. Obviously, there can be an upset, but I think we're going to go with Belgium, Denmark, Russia, then Finland. I think Denmark have been in decent form of late. Russia don't have, they're not in their home soil, so I don't think there's going to have the absolute madness that they produced in 2018. I don't think that's going to happen this time round. But I think they'll be third. I think they'll cause a little bit of a stir. I think Finland, Timo Pukki, great player. Don't think he'll be able to, put them to where they want to be, in terms of going past the group stages. So that is basically it. Belgium as well, great team. They're one of the favourites, so I'm going to put them first. Then this one here, Group C, I have had a lot of time to think about, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure what to think of this, because all of the teams aren't really that good. Like, I'm being honest, it's probably, in terms of the quality of teams, I'd probably say is the worst group. Netherlands, on paper, probably have the best team, and that's why I'm kind of edging them. But De Boer, notoriously known as one of the worst managers in the Premier League. So, with Crystal Palace, he's been pretty poor as well for Netherlands. He keeps on tinkering with the team, and it just gives them a lack of rhythm. And, I think they'll be able to get past this group, and I'll be very shocked if they don't. I mean, if they're in some of the other groups, I think they've got quite a good run, because the group that they've got is pretty easy. But I don't see them going far. So I'm going to put them first, but I don't see them going far. Let's go with, Macedonia. I think this is the first ever Euros. I might be wrong, so they may have something to prove. Austria don't really... You know what? I've got to go with a mad one here. I'm going to go with a mad one. I'm actually going to go Ukraine last. I know this is a little bit mad. Austria second and Macedonia third. There's no reason. I've just got a vibe here. There's not really that much logic to this one. I'm just thinking it's your first one. You got to go all out on it. You know what I mean? First Euros. You know, there's always that team that just cause a madness. So I'm gonna go with Macedonia. I don't know. It's not even guaranteed that they're gonna go through because obviously it's the best third place. But that's gonna be my prediction for that. Then now the England group: England, Scotland, which is gonna be a great game. Croatia, repeat of the semi-finals, the World Cup semi-finals, and the Czech Republic. From the bat, I think Czech Republic are dead last. I'm just gonna say that dead last for me, Czech Republic. Now. Scotland, their first Euros in God knows how long. Andy Robertson, Kieran Tierney, you've got Che Adams as well. You've got Forrest. You've got a decent squad. I mean, the goalkeeper's pretty good as well for Scotland. They've got some good players in some good positions. Croatia, Luka Modric. He's getting a bit older, but still a very good player. Mandzukic. They've got a few, Rebic, for example. They've got a few decent players. But I don't think they'll be able to replicate what they did at the Euros. I mean, at the World Cup, sorry. So I'm actually, I'm not too sure why. But I'm going to go England. My head is saying put Croatia second, but my heart's going with Scotland second. So I'm going to go with my heart this time. And I'm going to put Scotland in second place. So the next one we have got is Spain's group. As you guys can see, Spain top here. Spain, Poland, Sweden, and Slovakia. Okay, I think Spain are going to finish top. I think they've actually looked... I was a little bit worried when looking at their team. I think... Same with England. I think England's... I'm not too sure. But anyway, Spain, I think their team... On paper isn't that good, but I think with Luis Enrique at the realm, I think they could cause a little bit of damage. I don't think they'll win it, but I think... After seeing the performances against Portugal and just in general, I think they could cause a stir. The only issue is going forward. I think defensively they're fine. I think in midfield they're fine. I'm just worried about up front with Alvaro Morata and Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno can maybe be the best player to start for them. I'm not really too sure. But I think Spain will finish top with Poland finishing second. Poland have got a very good team. I think Lewandowski, of course, if he has a really good Euros, we could see, first of all, I think you make a good case for the Ballon d'Or, and I think the rest of the team is pretty good as well. So you've got Wojciech Szczesny in goal, you got Glick as well. I think they've got a good team. Zielinski. I think they've got a good enough team to finish second, and I'm gonna go with Sweden third and Slovakia fourth. I'm not really too sure about this one. I think the first two are set. Third and fourth, I'm not really too sure. Now, let's get into the last one, the group of death. So we have got Portugal, France, Germany, and Hungary. Can we say from the bat, I'm sorry, Hungary, nothing against you, but you've just been shafted. I'm not going to lie to you. Even if you finish third, that is an accomplishment, because that is a group of death. And I'm actually going to go with Hungary. Fourth, of course. I'm going to go France first. And I'm not too sure about Portugal and Germany. Portugal, great team. This is probably, you could argue, since obviously the days of Figo, Deco and all that, this is probably the revamping of their golden generation again. With the likes of obviously Bruno Fernandes, Diogo Jota, João Felix, obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, Ruben Dias, João Cancelo. They've got a lot of great players. And in theory they should, but then I'm not too sure whether as a team they'll work together as much. But I'm going to go Portugal second and Germany third. I think Germany are going to struggle a little bit. They haven't been the best under Joachim Löw in the last year. But I think, I'm not too sure. But let's go with the four best third place teams. I think Croatia, let's actually have a look. I think I think Switzerland can get a few points. So I'm going to go Switzerland, Croatia, Germany, And let me just check the groups again. And you know what? I'm going to say Russia. That's it. I'm going to go Russia there. So those are my best third place teams. So now let's get into the knockout stages. I have no idea how. Okay, continue there. So now we go into the knockout stages. Let's see who's going to be playing who. So we've got Belgium versus Croatia. Did this happen at the? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. But Belgium versus Croatia. I think Belgium are going to win. Belgium are going to win that game. Italy versus Austria. I think Italy are going to win that game. France versus Russia. I think France will win. Scotland versus Poland. Oh god, this is going to be interesting. I think it is going to be. That's actually a difficult game. I'm going to edge Poland. As much, I think it will be a successful. I think it will be a successful Euros if Scotland do get to the round of 16 at least. I think it's going to be a tight game, but I'm going to edge for Poland. But then for Spain versus Switzerland, I'm going to say Spain. England versus Portugal. This is actually a repeat of what? Was this the World Cup in 2006, right? I'm going to say Portugal. I think Gareth Southgate, when it comes in the big competitions anyway, you know, even in the World Cup, I don't trust him, sadly. As much I don't trust him, so I'm going to say Portugal. So Spain versus Portugal in the quarterfinals. Then we have got Netherlands versus Germany. I think Germany will be plain sailing in that one. Then Turkey versus Denmark. I think it's going to be Turkey. Then Spain. Okay, then let's get up to the top. We have got Belgium versus Italy. Oh, that's a difficult one because Italy could prove to be, could do something here. Could do something. I'm going to say, you know what, I've got a go with something, man. I'm going to say Italy. I'm actually going to say Italy to beat Belgium. Yeah, I'm going to say Italy to beat Belgium. France, so Italy-France semi-final. Spain versus Portugal. Now, they did just play a week ago, less than a week ago, and Spain did look good, but obviously that's just a friendly. But Spain did create a lot of chances. Portugal looking to get on the counter-attack. You know what? Should I be a little bit biased? Should I be biased? This is so biased. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. Because I don't think Spain's team's that good. Because Portugal's way better. But I'm going to be biased as hell. You know what? I'm going to be biased as hell. I'm going to say Spain. Then Germany, no, this can't be. Okay, Germany, Turkey. I'm going to say Turkey. This makes no sense. I swear to God, this makes zero sense. I'm looking at this and I'm like, no, this is not going to happen. But anyway. Oh my God. Alright, then we're going to say France to beat Italy. Spain to beat France. And I'm going to say France are going to win. So Spain semi-finalists. I don't understand how this has happened. If you ask me, Spain to go far, I haven't. But I think, to be honest, Portugal could easily win this. You know what I mean? I think, in my opinion, whoever wins this tie, if this does happen, is Spain versus. But I think whoever wins that tie goes to the final. This is really stupid. I must say, this is so stupid. I don't think this is really going to happen. But I'm going to say France to win it. And that is it. So that is my prediction. France are going to be the winners of the Euros with Spain in the final. I don't think this is going to happen. But you know what, guys? Feel free to leave your opinions down there in the comment section below. Leave a like. I really don't think this prediction is going to happen, but you never know. It is a tournament. I feel like there's a little bit of bias there. But as I said though, if you guys did like the content, please make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel as well. That would be very much appreciated. I'm going to be trying to do a bit more content on YouTube in terms of videos. But yeah, it is the end of the video. It's your boy ojaysam here. I'll see you guys ready for the Euros. Let me know how excited you are, and I hope you guys have a very nice day. See ya.